Nobody harmonized with me.
You were
left me
beautiful.
hanging.
You don't want me to
Nick,
harmonize.
And then Abram.
Yeah, it was Nyx.
And
Okay,
then
I was waiting
Nyx.
for.
She
I
left
was
me.
waiting for Nick.
You don't want me to harmonize.
You
I
really-
had to wait for Abram.
You really killed me there. All right, you know what? We'll end on it. Okay. Now we're recording. I've unmuted everybody. I would just like to make that aware that wow, we really fucked up the audio last time here on my end. Took off a lot of filters. Nyx should be able to speak again. We Gucci as far as I know. I'm going to pick volunteer. Abram, can you please recap what happened last time?
Great. Well, we were in the museum or whatever it is, the school that had a museum, and we talked to the goat man. He kind of didn't know what we were talking about, but then he did, and then he wanted to take it to research it, and we said no, and we took it. And then there was a hacker. I forgot her name. Beacon is her code name. She's a nerd, but not the good kind.
Her name is Samantha Janice?
Yeah, Samantha. And then we were done because she was useless. But then we went and had New Year's party in the street, and Aurelio had a good time.
Yeah.
And then the captain warped off the stage somehow, and we were surrounded by Lunaris in the crowd. And then the ball dropped, and we started running. And then Samantha wasn't useless, and now she is on the run with us after getting on the train, fleeing from Lunaris. But she wants information in exchange for her help. And last we left off, we had beaten down a door in every possible way, put it back, it fell, and we're in a tunnel. A maintenance tunnel, I believe.
Alright, that sounds pretty good to me. Fortunately, our missing channel from Nyx didn't have, well, luckily she didn't tell her super tragic backstory about how she used to be a miner on the moon, and then she killed her parents, and then she warped from her real dimension to this one, and took over her sister's body. So you didn't reveal that last time. So luckily...
my backstory!
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. Maybe I'll come up with a new one by the time we finally actually get to the real one.
That would have been tragic.
But that was the actual backstory. Now you ruined it for everybody. Congratulations!
Okay, so you're all in a sweaty maintenance shaft, and believe it or not, all three of you are still wearing the New Year's glasses you have been this entire time.
Nice.
Yeah.
A blue hat leads the way.
That's me.
And you are running. You're running down hallways. There's pipes, there's red lights, you're making echoing metallic sounds as you run over grates. You're heading to the west? No. North? South? East? You're left. You're going left on the map. Towards somewhere that is hopefully dry, because right now you're underneath water. Though you're in maintenance shaft tunnels that run alongside the railways. The monorail, as it was apparently discovered by Nyx last time. However, you've left a trail of destruction in your wake, so unfortunately, I think you might not be hidden. Though you do have a head start.
Just one door. Could have been anyone.
Could have been. Could have been those dang rats, you know, just with their guns. Alright, I got all my dice out. Just in case. Now. Does anybody say anything? I should probably ask you guys. Do you lead with anything?
I have nothing to say. I'm just walking.
You're running, because we're running.
Your
running.
run speed is my walk speed.
It's true. He covers 4 times the amount with his bat wings. Samantha is pulling up the rear, and she's like huffing and puffing, and she doesn't look great, but she's like keeping up with you guys. And she's like, I bet you guys are wondering how I knew you'd be there.
Not really.
Oh, okay. I guess that's fine. Then, hey, can we slow down?
No.
Oh,
Do you want to die?
no, but I don't
Then
want
keep fucking running.
Abram, can you pick her up?
You guys come to
Disgusted.
two
Like a
doors.
stack of potatoes.
Uh-huh.
And which one you pick?
Do they say anything?
Nothing. They got numbers on them. One says B17, the other one says B18.
I look under the cracks of the doors.
They're both red on the other side, the same lighting that you've been in so far.
Are they unlocked?
Yes, both of them are unlocked.
Can we
Okay.
both?
Just open them and look down there.
Yeah, this is rather foolish of me, actually, to even lead this hypothetical situation. You look down both doorways. One keeps going on ahead, further and further down. You don't know how far you've gone or how far you have yet to go before you get back to the station on foot. These are monorails that travel really freaking fast. So it is feasible to get back on foot. I'm just not going to divulge how long that will take. The other one is a ladder that goes up.
We should probably take them. Get it.
And I would just like to remind you guys, you're underwater.
Nice. Yeah.
Let's keep going.
No, I'll take the ladder.
Wait a minute. If I walk to the bottom of the ladder, how far, can I see the end of it?
Or
the top, rather.
It fades to light, but it's artificial light. It's like a weird, it's not daytime, so it's not like you're looking up and seeing sunshine.
It's also not black, which means I won't open a hatch and drown immediately.
You got me there.
Flood the entire subway.
Nyx pipes up. I don't know about you guys, but my mechanical parts are not waterproof.
God, are they really waterproof? Man, this noise gate thing.
That seems
I prefer not to find out.
Okay.
I
Well,
mean, your lungs are definitely not waterproof, so no matter what, there's a danger here. But
I
Yeah,
know, but why,
well-
they wouldn't just put like a ladder in the middle of the
Into
ocean leading down into this area. Like
Uh,
that's not a reasonable thing to do.
the DM shrugs.
I feel like there might be a thing like that for some reason. It just doesn't seem very safe, nor makes
Well,
sense.
Okay,
So,
but like, listen, like,
all right, we'll have a
why would they
vote.
put a hole in the ocean that
I
would
don't
use
know.
a ladder? Because you
To
can never
drain the
use the
ocean.
ladder. You could never use the ladder. You can't open it in the ocean because all the water will go
All the
through.
pressure.
There's no reason.
That too.
Uh,
All right, so are we going down or up? We'll have a vote. Nyx?
I was gonna go down.
Okay. Aurelio? Samantha?
no, you kidding me? I made sure that you guys had an odd number of players specifically so that there wouldn't be
I
any
was like, how
ties.
convenient.
Samantha
Yeah,
just
you were number
shrugs.
3. Fuck you. Uh,
You have not
It's fine.
the ties.
Huh?
Tell you what, if Abram, you want to go up and see what's at the top?
Sure, you guys wait here, I'll go die.
Okay.
Pop
Be
it.
right back.
All right, you go
I mean,
up.
if you guys are open it.
Just to give you guys a little bit more information, Abram, you climb up the ladder. It's a long way, but you're pretty athletic. I'm not going to make you roll acrobatics rolls, but it's probably a few minutes that you're gone. You get up to the top of the ladder, and the peak, the surmounting edge, brings you into a small room with lots and lots of pipes. And you see that like on the floor where you just climbed out of, there's a giant, very heavy looking like manhole cover that's open currently, connected to a servo, and then above you in the corner of the room is another ladder that's only like 8 feet tall, and then goes and it just disappears. There's a manhole cover on top of that, and then there's a very big meaty switch on the wall, and presumably you would switch the switch, and then one door would open while the other one closes.
Yeah, see, that seems like a thing that would let in water. The second one. Okay, is there anything else in this room besides?
Nothing besides that. Wait, you know what? Roll something. I don't know. I'll let you pick. You can make it make sense. Perception, investigation, insight. I don't know. History.
Perception has my highest thing.
For it.
History. Well, it doesn't matter. I'm coming back down.
That's all you see.
I come back down and I say, well, in addition to looking useless, it seems kind of dangerous up there. Let's go forward.
All right. The tie break is settled. You guys continue down. The long, winding paths. They're not really winding. It's actually more like a straight line. And you hear some rumbling from the walls. And I'm gonna ask some of you. Wait, no, perceptions. You guys got passive perceptions. That's what those things are for. The two of you, you know who you are, can like put your hands on the walls, and you realize that it's like the rumbling of more like vehicles, like just beyond the door, like not the door, but the wall to your right, beyond the pipes.
What, and I just don't touch the wall?
Well, you
Like,
might.
they just know to touch the wall
You
and I
might.
don't?
You feel the rumbling, but like you just think it's like pipe or something like that. You feel like it's water, it's steam. It's
In the train
liquid.
station?
You have a 9 perception. Listen, I don't decide the rules.
Why am I so dumb?
That's not my problem. You just
You're
don't.
just a free spirit. It's okay.
Don't worry about it. You'll make up for it in other ways. But there's more vehicles on the other side of this wall, though they don't all necessarily are trains. You're not. They're just vehicles. And then, you guys keep going.
All right.
Okay.
Yes, you keep going until you end up into it. It seems to be like a larger, like the tunnel like thickens until you are into more like a big. I don't want to say it's like a room because it's just the hallways like getting wider and bigger. And now there's pipes all around you. There's pipes in the walls. There's like the grating below you. You see just like a lot of steam and more pipes everywhere. There's lights that are harsh and red and artificial. And you're just in these bigger and bigger alcoves as you perhaps near your destination. Everybody roll perception? Yeah, perception.
All right.
Okay. Abram got it. The rest of you can roll if you want to, just to like see if your character technically could get it. Ooh.
Wow.
Oh. Guess the shoe's on the other foot.
Hey.
Aurelio, your ears prick up along with Abrams, and you hear voices from up ahead. And the pitter-patter of little boots, of little booties. Not little at all, actually. They're probably
don't trust
thick,
these
big booties.
I don't trust these little
Little
booties.
booties.
I stop walking or whatever we're doing.
Mm-hmm. Everybody stop for you.
I
Yeah.
stop as well. What's up?
People ahead of us.
They're coming closer.
Do they sound like voices that
sound
are
friendly?
communicating tactical things?
Yeah, you rolled pretty high perception, Abram. I'm just gonna say that you hear things that are like, they must have come this way.
Oh, good.
Like it sounds like they might be
Very decidedly
Mhm.
looking for us or something.
or something.
Okay. There is this literally just like a tunnel. There's nothing to hide in or under or around.
That depends. Are you looking? Do you think you're looking for something in particular? I mean, this is a thick big boy
No
tunnel
idea.
now.
I'm gonna roll investigation.
Okay.
Big enough to hide or all of them.
I can just tell you a bunch of like hidey places if hiding is what you want to do, but I feel like it'd be more fun if you guys were like, "Hey, is this thing here?" And I'm like, "Guess what? There is."
I see nothing.
I see nothing.
I don't know. I mean, 9 will get you something. I mean,
I'm
like,
looking for
above a 5 is a success. It's just how
I'm
how
looking
good of a
for
success.
like a light that's like dangling from the ceiling. that
Yeah,
I
there.
can
Ooh.
do
There's
and hide
lots.
on.
Oh my god, you want to hide
Wait.
on like a saucepan, like light,
Yeah. Curl
I
around.
thought
like
you
a
were-
pinata?
Yeah.
You're
There he
home.
is.
I mean, there is.
I rolled dexterity to do so.
Oh my!
He just
yeah.
fucking climbs
Are
up like
you
a spider monkey.
You're
What's happening?
Seriously, you're gonna hide on top of a light?
No, I'm not.
No, you're not. You're not gonna.
Oh, he jumps up and just.
You jump on it.
Plants.
Your your fingers wrap around like the edge of like the upside down pie pan that like the bulb is
Oh
screwed
my
into.
Wait,
God.
And then
wait,
the
wait.
entire thing snaps off from the roof and then falls on the
Wait,
ground.
before you
with a
say that,
clatter.
can Abram assist me?
No, you got a 1, baby. You're
Okay.
you're going down. I'm yelling
Did
timber.
he break the whole light?
Yeah, the whole light disconnects from the ceiling and
I
hits the
think-
ground with a
think
shatter.
Great, and that probably makes a loud noise, doesn't it?
We'll see.
But is it dark?
Nope, it doesn't. It's actually really cool. Aurelio, you land in like Nyx's arms, and like the pan doesn't even hit the ground.
Oh, good. So he
Nyx
didn't
drops
actually break
him.
it.
Oh.
I watched all this happen quietly. Okay, now that's over. Are we going to fight or hide or run? 'Cause they're coming.
They're popping.
Well,
What if we pretend like we're lost street performers?
Well,
Well,
they
if
did see
they're-
you that one time.
I don't think there's any mistaking us. He just looks at their attire
if
and
we
glasses
fight,
and
we'll be
shit.
in even. If we fight, we'll be in even more trouble than we already are, and I would really prefer not to have my reputation tarnished any further.
I will
What
say,
if we? What
hiding
if we
is still
use the
possible.
shadows?
Aurelio did
to
not break
hide
the
in?
only hiding place in this building.
Wait, we're in a building? We're in a.
I mean, you're in a tunnel, but like it's gotten thicker. There's places to hide other than just above a light like a monkey.
Are there boxes?
No, but like,
Barrels.
I'm gonna find a place to
Barrels.
hide.
Sure.
Are there like debris that I can hide behind?
You know what? I'm just gonna. You guys want to hide, right? That's a consensus.
Yes.
Okay, and then in that case, I'm just gonna say everybody roll stealth, and then we'll determine how good your hiding place is based around that, and then we'll.
good.
Oh my god!
Because then we're gonna be like,
I
yeah.
blended.
Whoa! Nick just goes into the wall.
Freaking chameleon.
oh man. Okay, fine. I don't know what the best possible. Okay, Abram and Aurelio. To your left are like there's pipes all along the walls that you can see, but you actually look like in between the pipes and you realize that there's a little bit of space on the other side, and you manage to like squeeze underneath them, and you get just behind the pipes, and as long as you don't move, it might be okay. Cough, cough, Aurelio. Just like be cool. I don't even know. Nyx is like,
I'm always.
I don't know what she does, but I down. Yeah, she goes down. She realizes that one of the grates are loose, and she actually like pulls it
Oh,
off,
nice.
and then dives down and yanks Samantha down with her.
So,
And she
I
just
was
says,
gonna
"Oh!"
say, where's Samantha?
And she's going down with you. She rolled a 19 on stealthies,
Nice.
so she's underneath the feet of patrol officers that come thundering down the halls. You see 5 men or women. Difficult to say. They're wearing thick armor. You've seen some people walking around that had like the white cuirasses and some shoulder pads. This is like the whole kit and caboodle now. They're wearing like helmets that have 4 blue lines that angle slightly down towards the nose that mark where their eyes should be. Underneath like a metallic helm of some kind. Everything is shiny. They have weapons at their sides, like pistols, I guess you could call them. I don't know. They're no heavy militarized weapons, and then they seem to be favoring like flashlights and patrol sticks. They're a little bit on the metal side, and they likely give a shock rather than just beat people. And there's 5 of them in total, varying sizes, and they're walking through, and you feel their boots overhead. And Nyx, you can see underneath them as their boots walk overhead, and they drop some like dirt like on top of you from wherever they've been walking around. One of them looks to the right at a pile of piping and does not see you, and then continues to walk down the tunnels, regrouping with the rest of their little team, and then they continue back down the way you guys came. You want to know what he got on a perception? 10.
Oh god.
You wait a couple minutes before the voices and the boots dim down, and then you get out of your hiding places.
Yeah, Nyx comes out of her grate and helps Samantha out.
I mean, couldn't we just travel through the grate? Through the unders?
Unless you want to military crawl your way through, I do not recommend.
Yeah.
It'll be slower. If you really do want to say that we go underneath the grate and we continue the entire rest of the route that way, then I'm just going to say it takes you like double the amount of time to get wherever it is you're going, rather than whatever time it could have been.
I think they're past us, so we can just keep going straight.
Okay.
Okay. All right, you guys keep on going, and it's a few more minutes, but eventually you descend stairs, and you are in a big open room that seems to have like a boiler in it or something, and you hear voices on the other side of a door, big and steel, just like the one you brutally murdered with his door kids that are now gone. So they'll never see their father again. They'd sound like normal voices though. They're not machined through a helmet or calling out orders or answering like calls. They're like business people talking about business, children screaming, young lovers loving. It's just public.
Maybe some kind of after porn.
Okay.
You just hear like the generic public transport on the other side.
Let's leave.
Okay. This door is not locked because you're on the locked side. So you flick the switch and you both all four of you guys come out with your big old party hats and party glasses, and you're just in an immediate throng of people dressed all in various things: suits, overalls, fancy clothing. One girl's wearing like a see-through plastic dress and a bathing suit underneath it.
Cool.
Fashion's
Is
wild.
it actually a bathing suit?
Yeah, it's like fancy. It's got like a neat pattern on it. It's tied underneath the bikini.
It's made to be seen.
It's made to be
Okay.
seen. Matching
Alright.
plastic hat, and she does nothing. I mean, she's just one of these various.
Well, she's
people.
protecting the environment. What's she doing?
You're right, she is. Yeah, you guys are just back in the B station nearby where you guys got on to go to the New Year's party. You were back towards the university.
All right. Let's. Where is this hostel that you were talking about, Samantha?
That would be that way. Do you think we should take the train, or do you think that we should just walk?
No.
Okay,
Walk.
walking it is. You guys hit seriously north, south, west. You guys go west. Haha! I figured it out.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What? What is it?
I'm trying to figure out where this should be.
Who killed us?
Who killed you guys? You
Who's it
go-
now?
Yeah, you go west. You go west up. I'm plinking that map.
Oh,
see
so
it?
seaside.
Yeah, you're heading towards the seaside. You're not quite there yet, but that's the direction you're going. The beautiful streets and towering towers are giving way to shorter and shorter squatter buildings. And eventually you're feeling more like in a bad part of town. A bit seedy. Things are like graffitied up. It never gets so bad as to say that you're outside the city, but you are on the waterfront. You can hear the sounds of water rising and falling in various channels, canals, and you can even see the ocean through some of the buildings on the other side. It's pitch black nighttime, and you look up into the air and you see like a glowing blue neon sign that says the Soaring Fish. And Samantha points. That's an okay place. Just saying.
All right.
And it works.
Yeah. By the way, you guys are wanted criminals.
No.
Yeah. Pretty sure. And she has her tablet again, and she brings up your guys' wanted posters, and you actually notice the fact that your wanted, like your bounty, has tripled.
Oh my god.
Still not nearly.
God.
I mean, it was like 8,000 before, so it's now 24,000.
Have our offenses been added to?
No, actually, they have not. It still says the same things as before.
Great.
It still says illegal salvage, vandalism, and I think trespassing was the third one, but I'm not quite sure.
I don't remember
This is not going away anytime soon.
I mean, unless you turned yourselves in, Samantha says.
Either way, my reputation is now completely tarnished. Great.
You'll get used to it. It's fine.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Just change your name.
No.
You guys are in a mess of trouble, and I don't know what you guys showed to the curator at the museum. But he did not have the right mind to keep it to himself, whatever it was.
What?
What are you talking about?
She presses a button on her tablet, a few buttons, and she goes to like the gallery, her multimedia gallery, and you hear.
Yes, hello, is the authorities? Indeed, yes, I've seen 3 strangers walking into my office today with an interesting object. I saw that in your offices there was a wanted poster for 3 such individuals, and I would like to report them, please. Indeed, yes. Yes, a strange object was on them. I'm not quite sure what it was, but it is most certainly something that they likely stole. And I would greatly enjoy perhaps maybe a little maybe, a reward, or maybe something. Where were they going? Oh no, they came by train. They had no vehicle. That's all I know.
I'm gonna beat him senseless.
Well, now we have to kill him.
Samantha's.
We'll be actual
Aurelio's
criminals.
right.
No, Samantha's like, I would really, I still need a grade from him. I intercepted that
Yeah.
message to
Can't
the
you hack your
Lunaris.
own grades?
She like,
He'll pass
she,
you
like,
if he dies.
She looks down at her tablet like, oh my god. She looks like amazed, but she shakes her head.
You never thought to do
Sh-
this
sh-
on your own.
Listen. I'm better with computers than I am with common sense. The DM didn't think about that. It's fine. I work at the Lunaris outpost, and I intercepted this going from his office to that office. So that's how I knew that you guys are being looked for. And I did see you guys' face before.
So are you two going to rat us out?
That depends. What you got? What's in the bag?
Abram bares his teeth.
Aurelio's got this, guys.
You got a whole city looking for you. It's got to be something cool.
Aurelio kind of looks, from one direction to another. Behind him, he looks at Abram with his eyes squinting. Next to his eyes squinting. He looks at Janice with his eyes squinting. And he kind of goes.
This is the 3rd time. I know what you're about to do. This is the 3rd time you've done it, and I still don't know exactly what it accomplishes because they still think you have a object on you of value.
He goes. How do I know that we can trust you though?
I mean, I got you this far.
But how we know you're just gonna just take it?
Just take it. I don't. Do you want more? Is that what you're asking from me? I already brought you to someplace hospitable. To criminals like you guys. Do you want something else on top of that? Hey, it's a good shit shack.
We want your word. You're not gonna just rat on us.
I mean, you had the professor's word too, and you see where that got you.
Exactly. So now we're a lot more cautious. And he kind of pulls out a pocket, like twiddles it on his chin.
I don't know what you're saying. Can you repeat that?
He takes out his knife.
Cool.
And he like twiddles it on his chin. He goes, "Yeah, but if we know that he's not trustworthy, how are we supposed to know that you are? And since we're wanted criminals anyway, what's a murder charge gonna do?"
Are you?
my
I don't know if your
God.
plan was to roll persuasion, but it's now intimidation.
No, I plan to roll a lot of things.
Okay, well, one roll per thing per interaction is the rule, but I'm feeling like that's an intimidation. You can pop it. Yeah, let's see that. Let's see it happen. She's like, you wouldn't kill me. Murder's not on that litany of things you guys did. I don't know
Yeah.
why Lunaris wants to capture a bunch of scavengers, a bunch of people who are just taking things from old ships. Trust me, you're not the first guys. I just want to see it.
If I wanted to now show her the object, roll again for just.
What? You can no longer intimidate her if that's what.
Well,
you're
I don't want to intimidate her.
Okay.
The goal was actually never to intimidate.
Okay, that's fair. I understand. It got away from you.
Just got a little ants. He goes fine, and he reaches into his pockets, knowledge and deceit,
Come on. Oh my god, there's 3 of you guys. Are you really worried that she's gonna take it from you and run?
And he pulls out one of those Sargasso crystals.
Alright, well, I don't know if I'm gonna burst your bubble or not. We're gonna roll here. Okay, no, she's like, that's a piece of Sargassum. Because she's a hacker who's good with electronics, and she's actually familiar with that material.
He just throws it at her.
Ow! What the fuck?
What the fuck? I'm trying to pull that over on anybody. No one's falling for it. What's it all you guys fall for? How come there's just
Abram goes
the
over
wrong
to the fucking
person.
door and just like is looking around while they
Oh,
get
alright,
in
that's
the
you,
street.
you look inside and you see one guy passed out to be what looks like a bar, but there's no alcohol like visible, and he might have just brought his own. And then you see like a young man who's just sweeping the floor with like an old-fashioned vacuum cleaner. Good old-fashioned vacuum cleaner.
Lord, just show it to her.
I'm sorry.
She
I'm
has
sorry,
no
Aurelia.
reason to look at it.
I show her Pinky. This is who we found on the ship.
It's
And I
true.
roll persuasion.
I mean, he's not lying.
Was that
He-
20 your persuasion earlier?
That 20 was my deception earlier.
Yeah. With the
You know what?
sarcasm Or whatever.
You know what? Fuck it. She knows Sargassum, but she doesn't know Abram, and she's like, wow, really? Are you like an escaped convict or something?
He's an alien.
His
Well-
face twitches.
Aliens aren't real,
Well,
are they?
He scowls
you
at
see him,
Samantha.
right?
I mean, you're not really an alien. You're like, are you just like some kind of like, are you like an ex-soldier or something, or are you like?
He's got 2 hearts.
Abram
And he travels through time.
Abram doesn't say anything, and he just opens the door to the place and goes inside.
Wherever he's from, they don't talk very much. We've actually been teaching him the common language here. He adapts to it very well. And
Okay,
it's very
the more
strange
you
how-
talk, the less and less she believes this, so I don't dig yourself a hole. She's already like, this is so weird, but I'll accept that maybe he's like an escaped person of some interest. Yeah.
I want to believe.
I want to believe. Okay, so you guys pop in, and wait, Abram.
Mhm.
Actually, everybody, roll perception before you guys pop into this little inn.
Perception.
Yeah, perception. Or investigation. If one of you guys is like
Damn it.
proficient in one thing,
Excuse me, sorry.
you can pick either investigation or perception this time around, because I understand.
How do I play this
Oh,
game?
can I pick investigation instead?
The die has been cast.
But that was before you said we could roll
It's a
investigation.
literal metaphor. No matter what, you would have rolled the same die. You would have just picked a different
No,
one
because it's a
verbally.
-2 for investigation. But I always roll better.
So you would have gotten a 4,
So you would have gotten
or 2, or 3.
a 1.
It doesn't matter. Abram and Mix got it anyway. You're good to go, Aurelio.
God.
But they'll never tell me!
You don't know that. You look around the corner, Abram and Nix, and you see a parked. You're on the waterfront. You're not literally on the waterfront. Like there's not water like next to you guys, but you're along a road next to this inn, soaring fish. It's just a fish with wings. And you look in the parking lot, and you see a big old green truck. And you guys recognize it as the truck full of drugs that you guys came in on.
I'm still drip.
That's all. That's the information that you gleaned from that perception roll.
Do you guys tell me drugs?
That's the
No,
drug
because
boss.
I know you're going to go steal it.
No, you don't! That's metagaming.
I feel like Abram has a good idea watching you take the Sargasso.
Remember the time you stole like 4 different things?
Yeah, Abram.
What?
All y'all are thieves. I don't know what y'all are
Remember that time
talking
you stole
anyway.
wires from an alien spaceship?
Abram,
It was wreckage.
I never
Different.
forget.
Nobody's using it anymore.
the spaghetti.
That robot who stole my torch was.
Oh my god.
You guys walk in, and then the shopkeeper looks at y'all, and he's gonna roll perception.
Oh my god. Leave me alone.
And he rolls an 11, and he sees that Samantha is with you guys, and he sees that you guys are big, weird, motley, armed, and he like drops his vacuum and puts up his hands, and he's like, whoa, 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 okay, I said that I'd get the money by the end of the week, and you were a little early.
What?
I
Abram blinks through his festive glasses.
the money for that I borrowed, and I owe you guys with interest.
I don't think we even have an doubt.
Aurelia, you're
What?
gonna have to repeat that. What?
I said I don't think we even have enough money to lend out to begin with. What are you talking about?
Bitch, we're poor.
Well, I mean,
Aurelia says.
your boss wanted to collect. I thought he owns the.
Bitch, I don't work for no one.
He's like afraid. He's like, oh god.
Abram puts his hand across Aurelia's chest as if holding him back.
Samantha steps forward and is just like, relax. These guys aren't here to pick off your legs or fingers. You're good.
Yet.
Don't worry about it, bro. And this man is like softly nodding, like, okay, then why are you here?
We were offered sleep here.
Oh. You want to sleep here? He looks like confused.
I thought this was an inn, Samantha.
She like shrugs and she's like, well, I mean, that's what it says on the paperwork.
Do you deal drugs, sir?
Abram sighs.
Well, yes, I kind of.
You took us to a drug house.
Beacon shrugs again.
Yes.
Am I going to find prostitutes in the basement?
Oh my god.
No. We've moved out all the prostitutes before you guys came in.
Well, thank God. How
Good.
much for a night?
I don't know. He like goes over to the fake cash register and looks through the buttons, and he's
Oh
like,
my god.
I guess like, I'll you're with her, so I'll cut you a deal. How about just 5 between all 3 of you, 4 of you?
Deal. Abram, pay up.
Oh. He said between us, as in you pay up to.
Hey,
Deal, Abram, pay up.
I don't care how y'all pay, but I mean,
Hold on, where's my money?
I put down. I bought you guys yellows. I put down a solid.
I didn't ask for any
I
yellows.
put down a solid 1.5 credits.
I'll
Yep.
sleep in the street if I have to.
he also bought you
Not
fancy
paying for
glasses
everyone.
I also bought glasses
Wait,
Which
you
you're
did
also
still
didn't
buy
have to
wearing.
do that
that but you're still wearing them.
because it's convenient.
Exactly. I paid 1.5. I don't know. 1.5 times 3.
Okay, who is refusing to pay? Apparently. Next, how many credits do you have?
I have 10.
I only had 8, so I paid 1.
Okay,
Figured that would be.
so I'll pay 2.
Okay, and everybody else pays 1.
Okay.
Make it so. And then it was
How do I-
rendered. And he's like, by the way, it's only for 1 room.
How
Fine
many
by
beds
me.
are in
2.
Shotgun on
much
the bed.
floor space?
Well, you're gonna have to.
How
you'll
many
see.
drugs come with the room, Virgin?
There's
Oh
a lot.
my
There's a lot of
God.
drugs in the room. If you can like do me a favor and don't touch the drugs, that'd be really cool.
What kind of drugs are
Oh my
there?
god.
Special K? Is that what
Don't
we're talking
touch
about?
the drugs.
But please don't touch the drugs.
I'm not gonna touch them, but I want to know what would happen if I did touch them.
I mean,
What
it's
if
like
I roll
a,
around
it's
in my
like,
sleep and
it's
they
like
touch
a,
me?
it's. I don't know if you guys are fucking narcs. I'm not gonna tell you anything about what the fucking.
Do I look like a fucking narc?
Yeah, he's like, no, I guess not. You don't look like narcs.
Exactly. No, I want to make sure that I don't actually roll into something and get
Well,
it
it's just a
stuck
few
in my
hundred.
ass.
It's a few hundred pouches of ecstasy. It doesn't have needles with it. It's just the pouches.
Just want to make sure because I don't have any.
You
whatever
gotta
used
supply
to
your own
counteract
needle
that.
there. I mean,
What
it'll
does
be
this
a
look like, a
wild
charity?
ride. Yeah, no freebies. Well, I mean, the first one's free.
Well, okay. While this is going on again, I'm looking around. Is there anyone else of note down here?
Yeah, there's 3 other people. One looks like a wet old fisherman.
That's the narc.
And then there's a second guy who's just passed out. Blue vest, dark skin, bald.
That's the narc.
And then there's a third guy who's just like reading a newspaper. And
That's
the back.
Okay, that's the narc.
Yeah.
God.
That's the one.
He's got a bowler hat on and a trench
He's the
coat.
narc.
Oh my god.
And you thought we. I pull the guy in really closely. Like I just wave him in. And I point to the guy in the boat, like the bull hat or whatever. And I go, "And you let this guy in because you thought he wasn't a narc?"
What?
Sorry.
That's just Davey. He's here every Jay.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
he looks. Roll persuasion.
I do.
Do it. Yeah.
Davey's a fucking.
Abram's just nodding like, yep.
Oh come on, we all know he's a narc. Look at
I
us.
mean, no. This is just a contest, and I'll let you know that this man does not. He rolled a 9, but he has a negative modifier on his wisdom, and so he has. Yeah, you beat him. He's like, oh my God, Davey's a narc.
Davey.
I trusted him.
Listen,
You see him reach underneath the counter.
wait, no, wait.
Abram.
No, you're right. You're right. I should wait. I should just.
If you shoot the narc, then the other narcs are gonna know you shot the narc.
Fuck, you're right. Okay, you're right. I'll just let my boss know. I'll just let Oberon know. It's fine.
Or just tell him that you're. Hey, dude, we're closing. I died.
No, I gotta make a call.
Oh.
No,
Okay.
it's fine. You guys.
I turned to Abram and I go, we should probably let Davey know he should leave.
Wait. You know what? You guys are doing me a pretty good solid here, and you're even like bringing in money. And you wouldn't be here if you're not like people ill rebuke like us. So I mean, are you guys looking for like a job or something? I mean, I can hook you up. I know people. I mean, we got a pretty strong.
Listen, dude, I'm not gonna kill Davey.
I'm not gonna ask you to kill Dad. We got people for that, and I mean, if you want to be that kind of person, that's cool. That's me. I mean, we just need other people for other things.
What kind of jobs?
Oh, like deliveries, protections.
You mean drug deliveries?
Sometimes. I'm not gonna tell you the ins and out of our organization. That'd be really
I
silly.
mean, I know you deal drugs.
I mean, you do know I deal drugs, but you can't prove anything else, buddy.
What kind of protection?
Oh, we got a truck that's gonna be moving on. Well, I guess 1, 2, 3 tomorrow. So if you were looking for like some quick bucks, I mean, just make sure it gets to where it needs to go. You guys are on the run from the cops, and then you accidentally stumble.
Why
into
not make it work?
Oh, why not? Let's just go ham. Let's just go fullsies.
Listen, I am in for that outlaw life.
Oh my god. Abram also looks like he's considering.
I mean, money, guys. We need money to live.
Tell you what, you guys sleep on it. I'm gonna
Yeah.
make my calls. Don't you worry about Davey.
Okay. I kind of look at Nick's neighbor, and I'm just kind of like wide-eyed, just like giant fake smile, like yeah, okay, nod my head.
What do you guys do? I mean,
Where's our room?
That's,
Well, Abram wants to know where the room is. Or
he
whatever.
points up the stairs and he just says, "Second door on the right."
Nix immediately goes to the room.
All right.
Your own, buddy.
Abram follows her for now, at least. We'll be back down. Well, actually,
I wave at Davey. And then I just leave.
You just wave at. You don't do anything else besides just wave at this man you've
No,
never
I
met.
just kind of wave at him and then leave.
All right. He waves back and he's like, really? He's like, what the fuck was that guy? What's going on? That was
Well, like
weird.
I wave, but then like as I'm like leaving, like so that like my back's kind of turned to the guy at the desk, I kind of just motion towards the door. Like, my
Okay.
thumb-
You
like,
know
my
what?
eyes wide,
I'm
and
gonna
like,
roll. Davey, the man who was sleeping earlier, like goes into the back room, and you hear like a phone get picked up. Davey just stands up and folds his newspaper and puts it into his suit coat, and then he just walks out the door.
And I go back to Abram and Nick.
Okay.
oh, God.
I
Okay.
don't like deaf people. Not a killer.
Mhm.
Samantha and Nix are already in the room, and they're just sitting on one of the beds, and on the floor are these big old tarp-covered crates, just like you saw in the back of that truck that one time, that one place.
Just full of drugs, huh?
Just chock full of drugs.
Is ecstasy like soft?
It's a liquid. It's not the same ecstasy that is like in our real life thing. That's just
Could
what
I
they call it. It's
sleep
like,
on?
can you?
Is it soft?
Are you asking me if you can
Abram's a
sleep
giant.
in a pile of drugs?
Well, Abram's giant. He's gonna take up an entire bed.
All right, you know what? You're right. They're like blood packets. They're just like plastic bags full of
Oh my
liquid. So
God.
I guess they would be like a waterbed almost.
Okay. I just
Are
take
you
one of
sure
the
it's
pillows
ecstasy
and one of the
not
blankets.
cocaine?
No,
Take off all your pointy objects.
It's
please.
take your pointies off. It's
I
a fictional
strip
drug.
completely.
Oh.
This
No,
is a
I'm kidding.
fictional liquidized drug. I'm just calling it ecstasy because I feel like they'd call it after the effect that it gives you, which is it makes you feel ecstatic.
That's like Aurelio every day.
He's high on life.
Yeah, Aurelio is high on life. He just loves
All
it.
right, you guys want to pop to Betty Buys, or are you gonna talk, or are you gonna? Samantha's
gonna take
just
a
like
shower.
on her phone. There's no shower.
Okay, that's
Yeah, I
rough.
mean you go inside and there's like a tub, but it's like it's got
no
some
water.
stains.
It's just full of more drugs. It's
It's just drugs.
It's
really.
no.
Um,
What's your perception? 9. It's like got some red stains like around.
Oh, I think I know what that is. I get out of the bathroom. I put my eye back in while I'm in the bathroom. I assume there's a mirror, so I put my
Yeah.
eye back.
Despite everything,
I,
it's still you, Aurelio.
Oh.
I look over at Samantha and said, "Can I borrow your phone?"
That depends who you're gonna call. People track these
Friend of
things, you
mine.
know.
A friend of mine.
Yeah, where?
Shit, I didn't think this far.
I mean, as long as it doesn't like is it close by?
Not really.
Fine. Yeah. Punch in the number and I'll let you know. And just,
Alright.
yeah. Who? Okay. So seriously, DM question. Who are you calling? Like, well, I need to know that.
Zilch just to be like a fucked up.
Okay, that's fine. That's relatively close-ish, sort of.
So-
It's like on the same. Yeah. She's like, fine. I have to monitor it though. I'm not gonna let you.
Alright. It's okay if this goes straight to voicemail. She calls.
All right. Boop. 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 Click. Hello?
Hey, it's Nix.
What? Nix? I don't recognize this number.
I'm using someone else's cell phone. Look, I fucked up.
Yeah, I can see that. Your bounty tripled.
I know.
What did you, are you okay? Did you do anything?
I'm fine. I'm at this hostel with people and just.
Nada's really worried about you, you know.
I know.
I don't know what you did. Did you,
Honestly, I didn't think this was going to be that big of a deal.
what did you do?
It was.
Your bounty tripled. Did you kill somebody?
No! No. I didn't kill anybody. Just. We went to the New Year's party and the captain of the guard.
Oh my god, you're responsible for the blackout, aren't you?
That wasn't me. You know I'm not that good with technology like that.
You're right, you're right.
I
I'm-
fucked up.
I'm
And I don't
sorry
know what
for
to do.
implicating you. Yeah, actually, there was actually a couple of guys asking about you today.
What?
Yeah, a few guys in like dark suits came.
Is everybody okay?
Yeah, well, no, we're fine. They didn't like do anything, but they were asking if we'd like seen you the past few days or anything.
Which is a no because I haven't been home.
I mean, I didn't tell them anything. I just said that I haven't seen you for a few months. You were out away on business last I knew. But I mean, there's people out there looking for you. I don't know if they were with the authorities or if they were with some
People
I don't
in
know if they were
black
bounty
suits?
hunters. They didn't show me any badge, but I guess I didn't tell them anything that anybody would need a badge to know. I mean,
Okay. Do you have any idea what we should do next?
what do you mean? No, I just want you to. I don't know.
I don't want to be a part of this any more than you.
Can't you just turn yourself in? I mean, if you didn't do anything, can't you just? What do they want?
That's a difficult question.
Okay, I mean, the alternative is just leaving next. And I mean, I guess you could do that, but
I don't want to leave. Not again.
well, you're gonna have to make your decision. I can't really help you with this.
I'll call you when I can.
All right, let me know how things go.
Right. Give everyone my best.
Will do.
Later.
Click.
And she hangs up. Oh, fuck.
Boy troubles, says Samantha.
Nope. He's more of a father figure.
That's kind of weird.
We're not dating.
Okay,
He's got a girlfriend.
I mean, That doesn't stop
I
you
should-
from dating him. Just, you know,
Listen, he took me in off the streets.
yeah, she shrugs. Samantha's like, whatever. Okay. Well, I'm
So-
going the fuck to sleep. Unless y'all
Alright.
got some questions.
No.
Don't you have a home to be?
Good night.
Oh.
Nyx, is the floor kind of clean?
No.
Well, I already called the drugs, okay? So
Nyx sits on the bed, trying to like
Oh.
take up as little space as she can.
Does she want a separate? Is that what you're? She wants a separate bed.
Bread.
You're
I
sitting
love
on
some
the
bread.
you're sitting on Samantha's bed right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, she was just gonna like sleep sitting,
Sleep sitting.
just like her back is up against the wall and she's like
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I'll allow it.
sitting up.
Mm.
Alright.
Do you
I
have a
guess
plan for
so.
waking, Abram?
Abram leans over to Aurelio. We should ditch this kid in the morning. And he sings quietly.
Oh my god, you're gonna ditch Nyx?
We're taking Samantha. No, he's talking about Samantha.
Alright, you guys all... Aurelia, are you still
I
there?
can't believe Aurelio died.
We killed him.
He literally
can't hear me.
Now I can.
Yeah, I can hear
I
you.
was just saying that I don't really know if I trust her.
Exactly. I say we get up
I mean,
early and
I
leave
feel
before she
bad.
even wakes up.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad, like, if it turns out she was cool with everything and left her, got, like, arrested, but at the same time, she brought herself.
She's trying to blackmail us.
Yeah,
Doesn't really
We should
inspire confidence.
we should. Not now.
What?
What?
Your voice keeps cutting out. That's why we keep saying what.
No, I'm just saying we should leave, but, like, not now, but, like. we
No,
should
no,
definitely-
in the morning. Early.
Aurelia,
Before she wakes up.
I think you've got a setting on your microphone that like turns off the microphone if you're not talking, because every time you like get too quiet, the microphone just like cuts out on its own. So I think it just like
I also have, like, super bad voice connection.
it might be that. Okay, so you guys are all gonna go to sleepy buys?
Yes, but if possible, or Abram will try to wake up when he is most readily conscious.
Okay. But
Okay.
I mean, you're still gonna have to sleep at some point.
Yes. No. I'm just saying, I'm
Okay.
not going to sleep in if I can help.
I understand.
Okay.
So you go to bed,
Mm-hmm.
and then in the middle of the night, Abram,
Oh god.
you hear a rustling.
Uh-huh.
You open your eyes. You see a dark figure standing over your backpack.
Can you guys hear me?
Whoa. Okay. What?
Can
Can
anyone hear me during that?
I can hear you now. Yes.
Oh, I was saying Aurelia didn't go to sleep.
Oh,
Well,
we did not hear that.
no, we
What happened?
definitely did not hear that.
What does he do? It's Aurelio. I'm going to kill him.
It's probably Aurelio.
But what did you say?
I said Grady was, or, God.
The
Cut
GM.
that.
I cannot cut it. It's too late. It's out there. You've killed me.
Either way, you were saying, is that what everybody does? And I was saying, no, Aurelio stays up. And then you just kept talking, and I was like,
Okay. Well,
Aurelio stays awake. You kept talking, and I was like, Aurelio's awake.
no, can't hear you. Really think you gotta check your microphone on that one. But I can't really undo what's just happened, because now you have information that like you definitely should not have had before making your.
But I
nightly
was already
plans.
awake.
All right. Well, another thing is that you.
I had been talking for 5 minutes.
Hold on. If you choose just not to sleep, like period, you're going to you're gonna not rest. You're not gonna recover HP, and you're going to suffer exhaustion, which
I
is
know.
an in-game mechanical thing.
The point was that he stays awake anyways because he doesn't trust the girl, and he needs to get up early so that they can leave and get Nick.
Okay, that's fine. I just wanted you to be
They can't set
aware.
an alarm.
This time we'll let it go, but in the future, if your mic cuts out and I start like describing like dramatic events, I'm just gonna go with them and like fuck. I mean, sorry, but like I can't just like rewind everything.
I have no reason to lie.
I know, but I'm not saying you're lying. I'm just saying that I don't wanna have to retcon. All right. Well, you're awake, and I guess both of you just see that there's a dark figure standing over Abram's bag. Then.
I am not in bed anymore. I am up and trying to see who this is. Like I'm standing up
Okay.
if I can be.
They're they're
I'd
shorter
do
than you.
anything.
Can I grab them?
Yeah. Roll strength check.
Sure, I'll try.
And
My
they're
strength is
also-
not very good. Oddly.
I'm gonna make him roll dexterity to evade this thing.
Hold on. Okay, here we go.
They dash backwards, and they have your bag.
No, no.
And-
Alright, now I get up and I try to like grab their feet. 'Cause I'm on the floor.
You're not on the floor. You're in the drug bag.
You're in the drug.
I
thought the
you
drug
can
bag was
also
on the
roll.
floor.
That's fine.
Okay.
You have to roll strength. It's a strength check to see if you can grapple them. Is what we're doing here. I'm just doing the grapple rules,
Okay.
and they're making dexterity
I don't think-
evasions.
They're very dexy.
They jump over. I mean, well, you rolled an
In the
11
dark?
and a 6. They're not necessarily
Hey,
dexy.
11 is more than half.
You got me there. But they jump over Aurelio's like diving form and darts
And listen, I'm tired.
out the door and down the
Mhm.
hall.
I chase.
You just chase. Don't wake anybody
Yeah.
else up.
No,
Do I-
I ain't got
I
time
wake
for that
up-
shit.
I wake up.
I was gonna say Aurelio's
yeah,
awake.
everybody is
Yeah.
definitely awake as of Aurelio smashing into the floor.
Oh god.
Yeah. So I guess Nix is awake, and I say, "We gotta go chase the bag stealer," and I bolt out the door.
All right, next, what do you do?
She books
I'm
it.
tired.
She books it.
Yeah, she starts hightailing it.
All right, all
to-
three of
We're all
you
running.
racing down the fucking hallway. This figure turns the corner down like at the bottom of the stairs and continues running out the door. And what is this? Acrobatics, athletics? You guys roll athletics. Actually, everybody's rolling athletics.
Great. The one thing I have
Uh.
negative on. I mean, okay. Okay,
Please catch him. I'm dying. Especially in athletics. I don't have
Dying.
proficiency.
please.
Can I cartwheel down the hallway? It'd be a lot faster for me.
The speed.
Acrobatics. Yeah.
Oh fuck!
We lose the
Oh,
orb, and
fuck.
the campaign's over.
You guys run, and
Well, Nyx is fast.
nobody
She won't
gets
go.
them. They
No,
they run out the
They rolled
door.
higher than Nix.
Damn it!
They run
Oh
it.
my
Well, I
God.
mean, they're not quite gone yet. They're still within your eyesight, but they run, and they.
I take out my gun and I shoot.
I was about to
them.
say the same exact thing.
Oh, roll
I
that
literally, I
baby!
take out my gun and I
We
shoot.
all
them in the leg.
straight to shoot.
All three of you jump. You're standing in the parking lot, and everybody.
how
I'm
Oh,
using my
takes-
inspiration.
Oh my God! Really?
Yes.
I mean, you want to check
I mean,
all the
look,
numbers
I
I
want
first?
rolled.
to get them.
Nix,
What do I?
Nix,
what do I roll
rolled.
for
Nix,
inspiration?
Nix. I think we got them.
I
Yeah.
want to make double short.
I mean,
And I forgot how to shoot. So
roll a d20.
a D-
Add your
is there anything?
dexterity and
Dexterity,
your
that's what it-
proficiency.
That's what it was. And my
Don't
proficiency.
worry, and you're
Yeah,
proficient
alright,
in
so
gun, so
for-
you add.
I
it.
am. Holy shit.
Yes, of course you are. You're
Okay.
the only one who
Wait.
reasonably should be.
Well, there
So
we
am
go.
I using my
Okay, don't
inspiration?
use. No. You have
No,
to wait
no,
for
no.
all the roll.
He's gonna die
Okay.
if we all shoot him.
Okay.
Aim for the leg. I
Yeah.
don't want to kill them.
All right, you declare if you're doing lethal or non-lethal right now.
Non-lethal. Back
Aim
of the
for their
leg.
knee.
Well, yeah, back of the knee is what I was doing.
Okay, then you fucking take out this person's knees. Aurelio and Abram,
Good.
you blast right through them, and blood splatters across the parking lot and across the truck that they were trying to get into. And they limply fall into the seat face first, dropping the bag on the ground, and the beautiful morning sun reflects off of this white marble orb as it rolls out of the bag and into the gutter.
Uh-huh. I was waiting for it. Are you serious?
But
Okay,
it's
so
it's too
you
big.
guys apprehend the man.
But
But
it's
I
too
dive
big,
into the
so
gutter.
it just like falls and lands on the grates because the grates are only like an inch apart. So of
Oh,
course it just
okay.
like sits right there.
God.
I was like, why is there a fucking storm drain orb-sized waiting in this parking lot?
Well, second question: why would there be a
That's a
storm
hazard.
drain in a desert city?
Just in case. They're obviously
I
not
mean,
prepared for rain.
Intense rain can cause flooding.
You're right. That intense rain.
And
Can
since
I
it's sand, there's
approach
nowhere
not to
for it to
recover
go.
my orb? I'm having separation anxiety.
Okay, so Abram and Aurelio go for
Abram gets
orb.
the orb.
Uh,
Well, I'm going. If
The
Abram's already
orb.
going for the orb, then I go to the guy or the girl.
I was
or
gonna
whoever
make you
took
guys
it.
roll dexterity actually to see who got to the orb first, but I guess you've decided.
I have no
Abram,
reason to go there.
yeah,
Neither
Abram
do I.
pops that thing right off the ground. It's got a little bit of dirt and like hair on it.
Ew, I
What?
wipe it
This
off.
is it.
Okay, you clean it.
Shake that with
Unsightly.
Nix, what you doing?
I'm gonna go over to the person and try and confirm an identity.
Okay. Okay. From behind, you guys hear Samantha say, "Guys, what the hell was that racket?" And she's standing in the innkeep doorway.
So it wasn't her.
And you all go over to this figure, and they're wearing like a hood. They're wearing like basically just a lot of baggy clothing.
Don't be Davy. I warned him.
God.
I helped him.
I warned you, Davy.
And they're still like kind of alive. And
I mean, they should
you
be.
roll them over, and it is a camera.
What? I punch it.
Roll strength.
Immediately.
I guess Abram came back over. That's fine.
I just
How
launched
does the
over to them
camera
and
run?
punch it.
You take your fist and you smash it into this like camera's face, and it like a harsh
But it's
snapping sound.
red!
What?
You look at the liquid and it's black,
Oh.
and the camera lens like cracks, and the thing like twists to the right.
Okay.
Do I see any like serial numbers or like
4 arms come out from underneath the sweatshirt.
Oh.
uh
It makes a swipe at Nix and misses, and then another arm
Oh my god.
swipes again at Abram, trying to get him away, but also fails.
Yeah, it's hard when you can't see.
And the clothing is slowly falling away, and you realize that you're basically holding what amounts to as a robotic squid disguising itself in
Oh.
human clothing.
What the
What
fuck
the
is happening?
what
it.
the hell is this?
I think close.
I am going to attempt to disable it.
Okay. I will let that happen since you have like proficiency in like repair tools and stuff.
Yep.
You
So do I
roll
click-
science.
Which is Arcana?
We have this discussion every time I say roll science. Yes, it's Arcana.
I'm sorry.
Stop double checking. You
Fucking
critically
Christ.
fail. I don't.
Oh.
You have to describe to me what you're doing first so that I can decide what happens to
Can
you
I
when you
use my
fail.
inspiration?
Yeah, that lets you roll advantage.
Okay.
So roll again.
Okay.
Or take the 12. Either way, I guess. I'll let you
I'm
roll
rolling
again.
again.
All right. Yep.
Nice.
Take your inspiration thing off the list.
It came in handy. I'm
What-
glad I saved
What
it.
you trying to do here though, so I know what,
Alright.
so I don't.
I'm going to disconnect mobile abilities, and I'm going to attempt to trace back the coordinates to its where it came from.
Part 2 is a little bit out of your ability right now, but part 1, you stick your metal hand in there, and then I don't know what your hand is capable of doing, but maybe it like just twists around and like contorts in unnatural ways to like fit down.
Or
like,
just
some
my
metal.
fingers split into like 20 different segments.
That's horrifying, but I guess that happens, and then you unplug like a bunch of cables in rapid succession, and then all of the there's only 4 limbs, but the 4 limbs just like go limp.
Okay. I'm gonna try and look into its programming.
You don't
Or-
have a device to do that with, I don't think. Like, you can't just hack a
Samantha, give me
computer
your
without another
tablet.
computer. Oh, fuck. Samantha's like, fuck. Yeah, sure. Whatever. He gives it to you.
Nyx plugs in the robot to the tablet and starts configuring to see where it came from.
Okay. Yeah.
Should we, like, get the
Yeah.
for that?
Why not? Wait, what'd you say there, Aurelio?
I I just asked if she needed a different USB plug for that.
you put
Oh.
you put it in, and then you're like, fuck, that's not right, and then you flip it upside down, and then you put it in again, and you're like, fuck, that's not right either, and then you put it back in the first original way, and then it just miraculously fits.
Oh my god.
And you look through it, and it does not want
I
you
hate
in there.
USB.
It does not. It's you. Everything is like the screen is like filling with numbers, and it just looks like it's just trying to like fill the screen with as much crap as it possibly can. Roll science.
Samantha. Okay. I'm gonna tell Samantha to assist me. Help me hack into this thing.
Okay. You know what? Sure, I'll allow that. Roll again.
Okay.
Oh wait, I forgot that it comes with. Oh, whatever.
No.
Wow. 6799. No. It
God.
rejects you. It rejects you hardcore.
Samantha, hack into this thing.
That is what the advantage was. Is she's attempting to help you. You can't roll 3 times on the same roll. No, not doing it. Not three times.
Ugh. I'm gonna look on the body of the robot to see if there's any telling like numbers or.
There was serial number at one point. You can tell because there's just a bunch of scrapes and file marks and like sandpaper marks from where it used to be, presumably.
Are you kidding me?
And well, I mean, that's telling unto itself in my mind because this is.
I kick it.
Do you want me to finish the description, or do you just want to, like, react as soon as I tell you things? Because, I mean, that's fine, too.
Go ahead.
All right, because you look at it, and it's like a top-notch, top-of-the-line something. The parts in it are exquisite. It's built with, like, art in mind, almost. Like, there's some kind of appreciation for aesthetics. Like, it's not cobbled together. This is not some back alley, like, wild scientist just like slapping parts together. This is something that was like manufactured with an air of like craftsmanship to it.
So someone rich wanted this.
And you deactivated everything from the legs down, but it still has a head, and it's just basically an entire camera.
All right.
And it's definitely been seeing you guys, but I wasn't quite sure if you were uncomfortable with the fact that it's still definitely seeing you guys.
Well, I punched it for a reason.
You did. It's got a crack in its lens. But it's still popping and whirring.
Does it
I'm
look
sure
like
you-
something that Lunaris would
Thinking
own?
about it.
You know what? No, it doesn't. That's what you get with a 19. It doesn't look
This
like
is-
Lunaris made.
All right. So Nick says this is definitely not Lunaris.
The drug dealer boss.
I don't think so. This is someone has to be incredibly rich in order to own this
The
thing.
drug dealer boss. Wait a second.
Drug dealer.
Sells ecstasy.
I
Of course he's
mean,
rich.
Abram,
don't know.
do you have anything you want to say or anything? Or?
Huh?
Well, you were silent in this conversation. I just want to make sure you got
No,
your
I
2
was
cents
thinking. The only thing that he's thinking is, if it's not Lunaris, then it's obviously just someone who somehow knew we had this orb.
any chance we could probably strike up a deal?
in.
If we have
Maybe
more
you
information?
can.
Oh my god!
What
What
the
the fuck out of me!
Oh, all right. She
I'm
looks
missing
at
a few
the,
years. Holy shit!
she looks
Abram-
at the camera. Who are
Abram
you?
also looks shook.
Well, I am most certainly. You know what? Sit this on the seat of the truck so I am at eye level.
She does.
Thank you very much.
Why would you put it in a new escape? No.
I mean, it doesn't have any arms.
True.
I did disconnect it.
So, you 3 are a few fugitives on the run from Lunarsk. Is that right?
What's it to you?
Maybe.
You can call me a businessman of sort. I'm interested in all kinds of things.
Why?
Power, for one. You guys
And
you've stirred a beehive.
What makes you think we should? What makes you think that we're gonna immediately trust you?
You don't have to trust me. Business is not built on trust.
She raises an eyebrow.
Well, you see, my name is Oberon, and I received a call last night from one of my lackeys indicating that there was 3 unique individuals in one of my inns.
I told you!
Aaron looks at Aurelio legitimately surprised.
You know, I'm not quite sure if this is gonna
He's the fairy king.
pick up the recording of the robot voice I'm making. Oh well, we'll find out later.
Huh.
Now you 3 seem to be a little bit above the usual cut cloth of the underbelly of the city. Forgive me for the intrusion. I just wanted to know a little bit more about you all before I made any assumptions.
What do you want?
Are you interested in work?
How
I
much are you
currently
gonna
have a
pay
job,
us?
thank you.
I don't. How much are you gonna pay us?
Well, maybe we should meet in person. You there with the blue hair.
Yes.
I believe you are Nyx.
And?
Press that button that appears on your tablet.
She looks down at the tablet and, I see the button.
Yep, in like a... Yeah, a button, like a prompt comes up, like an executable window shows up.
She presses the button.
A address appears on your screen.
She looks back up, and this is where we're going to meet you.
If you'd like, I'd prefer to get at least some kind of confirmation that you're interested before I decide to go all that way. But I have some issues that I need taken care of, and a few people that are already in hot water with the authorities might be the best people to take care of it for me.
I ain't into murder.
Not into murder. Can you
If
maybe...
you got some protection services, that's one thing, but murder is out of the question for me.
That's so. Well, maybe we can still make some kind of deal.
I just want my reputation back and to not be wanted anymore.
This will certainly get you a better reputation than Street Rat, which is what you're at right now. I'll owe you a favor. Doesn't that
She looks
sound
at the-
enticing?
She looks at the other two.
Don't have anything better to do. I'm already an outlaw, so.
We're already wanted.
And you there with the pink hair?
I'll be there.
Excellent. I'll be expecting you before noon. Oh, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Set this robot down in the middle of the parking lot away from the truck and then give it... Well, just go back inside.
This thing is gonna explode, isn't
You
it?
see a flashing red light.
She tosses it into the
It's
middle
gonna
of the parking lot and
5,
books it back in.
4, 3,
I
2,
go back to
One.
the end.
She's in the room.
0. The robot detonates, and it's like a fiery eruption that is clearly just like napalm and gasoline like mixed together to just burn up all the
Oh
pieces.
my god.
Aurelio was far enough away not to get hurt, but he still stood there with like fake imaginary popcorn and like his sunglasses.
His shitty
Living
2000. What year is it? I
Yeah.
think I said it was 2015. 215 glasses.
Yep,
Yeah.
215.
It was either 215 or 225. Doesn't really matter that much, but I wanted to be consistent. I'll go 215.
Could have been 217, but
Well, that would have just been too easy. Okay, well that just happened.
oh god.
Wow, I hope the robot voice shows up on the recording. That'll be so cool to listen to later. I'm just so great.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Shut up.
Samantha's like, whoa, I've never talked to him before. Wow.
talk to him? What?
I do odd jobs. How do you think I knew about
I
this
thought you
place?
said you were a janitor.
I mean,
And a Lunaris agent.
I'm not a Lunaris agent. I just clean up after them. I clean up after a lot of people, actually. Hint, hint, wink, wink.
So, and she looks at the address. So noon.
Noon.
And it's in the middle of the night right now.
No,
Is it? What time is
It's
it?
the morning.
It's the dawn. It's like 5 o'clock. The sun is just barely cresting on the western horizon.
Next, do you know this place at all?
She knows
I
where it
live in the
is.
city.
She-
I know where it is.
She's aware of the location, but not what it is.
Right.
I know the location. I just don't know what this place is.
Do y'all go there or go back to bed? Or
Is it gonna take us 6 hours to get there?
not if you take the train.
Yo,
Or if
fucking
we
We're
take
train.
still wanting on the train.
If
What about? Oh, the truck.
The truck.
That's such a good idea.
I can't
Yeah,
drive
I
a
mean, come on, I
truck.
have this time.
Wow.
I never said I could drive.
I didn't think of the truck.
Nobody's using it now.
You're right. I mean, it is, but it's not like the squid owned the truck.
Yes, you did. Too late, DM.
Okay, well in that case, fuck. You guys can go back to bed, get a few more Z's.
God.
You've
Wow.
inadvertently given us too much power.
I have given you too much. You guys got a truck. Well, I mean, at least for now.
we have to go fall back asleep so that we can ditch the girl.
Oh my god. Yes, Samantha. You need some more sleep.
I'm not falling for that, guys. Nice try. Besides, I helped.
Alright, well, I'm gonna get more sleep.
Okay,
I'm going back to bed.
that's fine. Aurelio goes back to bed.
It's
So
not gonna
it's
take 6 hours by truck.
It's not.
No.
It's not going to take 6 hours by truck.
I'm getting sleep.
Okay, you.
Oh yeah, because you didn't recover your stuff.
No.
Yeah, he never did sleep to begin. Oh fuck.
Wake me up when
We-
we gotta go.
We never talked about what actually happens when you level up to level 2 in this game.
We're not level
We
2
leveled
yet.
up?
Yeah, you're totally level 2. That
Oh,
happened
yeah,
on the
we are
train.
level 2.
Hey!
You used Thieves' Cant and everything. Okay.
Yep.
Well then, this
Outlaw's
is the
code.
only thing that I need to do with you guys, and that's HP.
Okay.
Everything else
Actually,
is
Outlaw's code is level 1. No, it's
well,
level 2.
no matter what you had it. So that's all I really care about. Okay, so HP. What you do is when you reach level 2, I'm going to for this game. It's not consistent everywhere, but for this game, I'm going to give you guys the option to you have a hit die for your class. I think it's like 1d8 or something for everybody. I don't know if Outlaws are different.
It's 1d8.
Okay, so I'm going to give you the option, and that's either A, you take that hit die, that 1d8, and you just fucking roll it, and then whatever it is, plus your constitution modifier, is something, you add that to your current health. So you'll go from 8 to, I don't know, if you roll a 5, you'll have 5, plus if you have 1 constitution, 6, so you'll get 14 HP as your new maximum for the rest of your life. Or you can be a baby, and play it safe and take the average of the die.
Considering how I'm rolling today, I'm going to take the average.
Okay.
Well,
That 4.
Doesn't mean I'm a baby.
I think that would be. I think the average is 5 actually, because it's 4.5, and you'd roll.
13. Yes.
Yeah, so you can take 5 and then
And
add
then you
your
add your
constitution.
constitution.
If you have
Do
constitution.
I get 3 hit die now?
No, you have 2 because you're level 2.
well, what did I just do? I didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it.
Fucking.
Oh,
The tank. Hold on. I don't have any constitution.
Right.
You-
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Neither.
gonna roll because
So
I
it's just-
still get
it's
plus
just-
the constitution.
So I just
You don't
add
have
8
to-
to my.
You don't have to roll them here in D20 for this. It's okay.
So
don't
I
have any
just add
die
8 to my
actually.
current HP.
Yeah. If
Yes.
that's. Yep. Just add it
Alright.
plus your constitution, whatever it is.
I have plus 0. So.
Okay, so yeah, you add 8 to your current HP. I mean, not your current HP,
Delicious.
your maximum HP. And
Yeah.
then 5 plus your current HP. And then next, you just take the average, so I guess you're just taking 5.
Yep, I'm just going to take 5. Play it safe. I'm
Congrats.
rolling really crappily today.
5 is not
Congrats,
bad.
boys and girls. I mean that in
Yay.
character, because you're all girls in real life. IRLsies.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's the
They're
real
not supposed
benefit.
to know that.
Oh no, they figured it out.
My hit points.
I
never
sound like a
recover
12-year-old
back.
boy.
What about your hit points, Aurelio?
What?
What about your hit points, Aurelio?
They match my armor class.
You did it.
No.
So do
I'm
mine.
so proud of you all. I don't know. I'm okay going a little bit longer, but it's 8:55 now, and I feel like it might be silly to start a brand new thing 5 minutes before we end. Or are we ending at 9:30? Because if we're ending at 9:30, then like fuck, let's just keep on trucking. Literally, we got a truck now. God damn it! Can't believe you guys got a truck.
For what
Oh,
it's
yeah.
worth, we're taking it back to the original owner, technically.
Got me there.
Unless we just take it and leave.
All right.
No, we're straight up taking the truck.
Aurelio finishes his little nappy nap. He's well rested at this point. No exhaustion, and you wake up in the morning, and I want to make you guys aware that like the squid did not at any time say like please take my truck, so you guys are actually just stealing this truck. I just want to make you
We're
guys know
taking
that.
it back to him. He should be grateful.
Yeah, it
You
was
can
his
justify it however you want, but like that truck did deliver drugs here, and like it seems like its business is here. I'm not gonna say don't steal
We
the
didn't
truck.
know that.
We're
We're
gonna
taking
add
the truck.
To our
All right,
arsenal of offenses.
y'all taking the truck. I mean, you're stealing from drug lords, so like who cares?
Grand Theft Auto.
You take
Alright.
the
I don't know when you're
fucking
gonna
truck.
drive.
Aurelio, you're definitely driving.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm
Unless
scared.
unless you
Well, I
wrestle
think I'm
it
the only
away
one
from.
here that can drive.
Is Samantha with us?
Yeah, she's hanging on like a wart.
I mean,
Can you
Nick can
figure out?
drive a motorcycle. How hard could a truck be?
Oh god.
It is very different. I'm not willing to make that leap. I know how to drive a truck.
This is in character. You guys gotta argue who's gonna drive.
I have driven trucks before.
All right.
Just don't kill us.
Okay.
Let's
I
go.
won't.
Hey,
But seriously, can we just kick like Samantha out the door?
Open the back doors and kick her out and
oh
keep
my
going.
god.
Much like a wart, I'm getting surgery to get it removed.
You're gonna have
Cut
to.
her off.
That would be. She does not want to go.
Wait a minute. Okay, when she gets in,
Yeah.
Abram says,
Uh huh.
"What are you doing?
I'm getting in the truck
Why?"
to see my boss.
He
The
didn't
boss
say
that
you
never
called
wanted
him.
to invite you before. Can I actually? Did everyone get in before her? Can I just lock the door?
You can't lock the doors because it's just an open back. Remember, you guys climbed in to begin with.
Oh.
In
Oh,
fact,
okay.
there's only 2 seats in the front, so like 2 of you are going in the back. Listen, I've helped you guys this far. You really want to kick me out now?
You really
Do you
want to
think-
get involved?
I'm definitely. Are you kidding me? Yes.
It was
I-
rhetorical.
Drug
You're not
I-
coming.
is gonna kill her.
Abram, I live for this. And besides, you want me to just be out there in the wild, unoccupied, unwatched?
That's not my business.
Alright,
He is unmoved at the notion of a lonely child.
I'm
Especially she's
getting in this
24.
truck. She's gonna get in the truck. Are you gonna like physically stop her from getting in the truck?
Yes.
You have to physically
Yes.
stop her from getting in the truck.
I do. I put my hands on her shoulders, and I also look behind because okay, I'm just gonna assume I'm the one in the back with all the shit or lack thereof.
Okay.
And I look up towards the other two, and I'm like, guys,
I am going to roll athletics, but I don't think it
I
really
will
matters
kill her.
because you're just gonna keep. Wow.
by all means.
Okay. Yeah. Roll athletics.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess you restrain her. She's really trying to get in there, and like you have to throw her like down onto the pavement to get her to stop trying to get into the truck with you guys. She falls.
I'm gonna
on her
roll.
ass.
I'm gonna roll deception to like talk to her.
You can take her
To
side. That's
deceive
fine.
her.
I guess that's the end
Yes,
of that.
I'm bullying
though.
her.
Like
Please help
Abram is
her.
not gonna let her get in the truck, so like she's not getting in the truck.
Well, yeah, but we need Abram to get in the truck eventually, and
Okay.
then once.
Oh, I figured he
lets
was in the
go,
back.
she's
I
gonna
figured.
jump
I'm in the back,
Yeah.
just keeping. I'm gatekeeping.
Oh, okay.
You can talk to her if you want to.
I
because-
shout from the front of the truck, and I just rolled deception, saying, he didn't invite you. He doesn't really. He's a drug lord. Do you think he's gonna care if he kills somebody? Someone that wasn't invited to see where his location is? I don't think he'll have any qualms
She's
about that.
fuming, and she just like storms off and crosses her arms as she watches you guys go.
Abram rolls his eyes and sits down. Children.
Aurelio does not bring up the fact that she's older than him and drives.
Nix,
It's okay,
do you
you're
have
a child
anything to say about this? I just want to make sure everybody gets their voice in. Nix?
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think? They just bullied this child off the back of your truck.
She's 24.
She is 24. Just want to make sure everybody
She
got
takes
that.
a deep breath. You could have been nicer.
For what?
She was gonna get herself killed.
All right, you guys are driving down the roads towards the address that was given to you.
I put on the radio. Is there a radio in this car?
Yeah, I guess there would be. I guess
Nice.
it would be. It's you immediately hear blood. What was it? Ox blood?
Oxblood.
Yeah, you hear
That's blood ox.
you hear blood ox playing
Local
over the
ones.
radio. That's like the
Local
last
ones.
channel that was put in. So like whoever was driving this truck must have been like a blood ox fan.
Man, Oberon is a huge buckle.
And you head south, and you don't head south too far. It's like maybe just like an hour's drive away through like the dense traffic of the city. And you notice that you guys are kind of like hugging the outskirts of the city, more on the western side still. You don't have to cross the water. You actually can see desert and stuff like that just beyond your range of vision, just beyond between the buildings, and you can kind of tell after a while. It can make you roll perception, but this is something that you'd notice eventually anyway. That there's just you're at the top of like a hill, and you're going down as if like the entirety of New Pavo is like built on like a plateau, almost not really a plateau that high, but like uphill versus down. So you can see outwards pretty far, like all the way to the water, even though it's like 15, 20 miles away. And you also see in the way like it kind of looks like a junkyard, but it's full of like these massive like structures, like junk, but on a huge scale. On the outskirts.
Okay,
of the
Aurelio
city.
just has an orgasm.
Yeah.
He just like.
But nearby, you see like a lot of complexes, like what looks to be like a factory, and also some place that looks okay to live in if you are the kind who likes to be sequestered away. And that is the address that was given to Nicholas.
Oh my god, that is
Confirm.
not her name.
And you guys
It's now.
drive that way. What's your course of attack here?
Not to attack.
I was gonna say attack. We're just
Not
beating the guy.
It's a
yet.
metaphor.
She just wants to see what this man wants.
All right. Then you guys just pull up around front, and there's a guard, and he's dressed in like a very dark armor, but he's armed in a very similar way to the patrol officers that you see around, but it's just a different color scheme. He's a palette swap, really. You think he might be at least 10 levels above the other ones.
Oh god.
And he checks the truck, and he looks really confused. Can I get your names and numbers? You're not.
Oberon asked us to be here.
Yeah. Okay.
He sent a squid robot. It blew up in the drug den like
You're not Davey.
driveway.
He checks his
Oh,
computer.
Davey wasn't a narc. Crap.
And he checks the computer, and then there's like a email thing, like, oh, one message, and like he opens it up and reads it, and he's like,
They have like a Gmail.
Davey was
All
the
right.
fucking.
all right, you're all right, okay, fine, yeah, move it in. And he presses a button, and like a big gate like separates.
Okay, sweet, thanks.
Yeah, no problem. And you drive up to a garage, and there's spaces for trucks, and you park one in there and get out. And you can very plainly see where like the main doors are to allow you in. And this is like a weird fusion of like garage building and like a manor, like some kind of very large, very massive structure. It's very tall. It's got like Gothic architecture almost, but on like a more modern level, as to not make it too like ornate. The buildings are mostly steel, black, dim grays. Things like that. There's a lovely garden, many trees that are manicured, and a lot of space between the manor and its walls. You know, just in case somebody tries to jump them and you need to see them coming.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And you guys are just gonna go to the front doors? Question mark?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Yeah, we were invited, dude.
You pass several guards, and they all give you very strange looks, but every single one of them, like, you know, just holds their own. Just doesn't touch much. Get some real strange looks though. Those are the guys that got Davy killed.
What?
No, that's non-canon. He didn't really hear it. And you approach a big set of brass doors, like maybe 12 feet tall. And they part for you guys automatically. You see a little blinking red light at the top of them. It's motion controlled.
Oh, that's nice.
And you're in a big, massive, just a big entry room. Big mudroom. And you see some coats on a wall. Stairs that go up. And beneath the stairs, like, you have to meander around the stairs. They go up to a secondary platform that then splits in two and goes up to a third floor even. And underneath the stairway is another big brass door that leads forward, and that one is actually cracked ajar. You see several guards, and it doesn't seem like they want you to go up the stairs.
Nyx is gonna go toward the cracked door is on the first.
First floor in the back.
Right, she's gonna go towards that door.
All right, this lobby room is like 100 feet like long, so like there's the clicking of heels for like a minute as she walks across. Do all of you pursue her?
Yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Nyx leading the way. You guys walk to the other end of the room and push your way through these big brass doors. And then you're in a long, almost cathedral-like room with big windows on both sides that let the sunlight pour in from the morning. And it's completely empty, save for the very end of the room. Like maybe another 100 feet away. But
Wow.
there's red curtains, there's purple curtains. The ceiling is ornately like decorated with images of like gods and like warriors and things of mythology
So
that perhaps some of you guys know, but others wouldn't.
Oberon is so lame.
I
Guys,
love him.
I think we have stumbled upon a cult.
At the very, it's not cult-like. Like you recognize some of the. It's like Da Vinci.
It's a church. It's church-like, and sometimes church-like equals cult-like.
The floor is marble in alternating black and white. It's formed to be like Islamic patterns of long circles and spirals, and you just pitter-patter your way all the way through, walking and walking.
If this guy turns out to have one of those like really bad Italian accents,
You hear
and
a
it's
slam.
Like, oh God!
The door behind you closes and locks.
Oh, it's a
you-
boss arena.
You walk to the end, and Ornstein stumbles out from behind. No, you walk to the end, and there's like I don't want to say like a platform because that makes it sound like super tall, but like the floor rises up like 2 steps and then just continues. And in the center of this not central, it's at the back, but in the back on this platform is like a very large, all glass and steelwork desk with 2 computers on it on the left and a large ornate office chair, brown leather. And sitting in it, very relaxed, is what looks to be a young man, very similar age to you guys perhaps. He's muscular, wearing an open linen white shirt, very bland trousers. They're just like black with some yellow stripes going down the sides. He's got boots on, rather than say anything that would be more formal attire. They're just brown boots, and he's got long blonde hair that's just flowing over his shoulders and down his back. It goes past his shoulders, maybe down his mid back, ends at the pectoral around his front, and he's looking athletic at the very least.
Dang.
And he's leaning on one hand in his office chair, which is large enough to, I guess, warrant being called a throne, from behind his glass desk. And he just opens his arms in a big, welcoming gesture and smiles at you guys. Welcome to my abode.
Bye. I would actually say it like that.
Oh my
Nick
god.
says, very elaborate.
Thank you. I've worked very hard to make sure it's as welcoming as I could manage. And he smiles.
Is that why
Mhm.
this room is like 100 feet long?
I like my space. Gives me room to think.
How long does it take you to get to the bathroom?
He smiles and just like softly laughs.
Aurelio, please.
I'm gonna cock block you so hard. Aurelio whispers loudly to Nix.
Oh my god.
Now I see, and then he waves a hand through the air in front of his computer, and the screen it turns itself around and faces towards you guys, and it's rather large.
Fuck.
And on it you see your wanted posters, all three of you in a row. Now I see that you are on the run from some authorities. I deal in people like you. And I just want you to know that you are most certainly welcome with my organization.
Look, I'm a simple mechanic. I didn't ask for any of this.
And I'm just a simple businessman. Worry not. We're all equals here.
She motions to the room. Simple.
Some more equal than others. Now, I did send a little recon robot to go and look through your things because I got a very interesting call from one of my men last night. You nearly got one of my drivers killed because he thought he was a narc. And I'm willing to let that slide. That's right.
Okay.
Davy is alive and well.
Well, I mean, I did tell him to. No, you're good.
We found him several blocks away. He was very stressed.
Well, I told him to leave because we actually called. It's what under the bridge.
He leans forward in his chair and steeples his fingers together. But that's not why I called you here.
Of course.
You see, I'm having some troubles within the family, within the organization. And I was hoping that someone could take care of it discreetly.
What do you mean, take care?
Do you know the name Jonathan Finch?
No.
Do I?
Roll if you actually want to have this information like pre-known, then roll history. Otherwise, he's willing to elaborate. But roll history if you want to actually like say, yeah, I do know. Okay.
All right.
Nix knows, and that was one of the men who was up on the platform with the captain and the mayor last night at the New Year's party.
Man, we're not gonna kill people.
He is an investor, a banker, a man of many talents and businesses. And he's got some deep pockets, and he's also got like a few hands and things that probably not everybody knows about. And this is actually pretty common knowledge. He's kind of a sleazy bastard.
Listen, I'm not gonna kill anybody.
Nix narrows her eyes. Oh, that dirtbag.
Yes, couldn't have said so better myself. You see, he's my boss, technically, and I'm looking to move up in the chain. Now, one of you is very concerned with perhaps some murdering. And first of all, I just wanted to ask, is that the group consensus, or does he speak for all three of you?
Got it.
I'm going to need an answer at some point. Though perhaps after I mention this, even if you're not willing to get your hands a little bit on the red side, which frankly is not quite understandable since the situation you're in likely demands that at some point some of you must have gotten a little red-handed. But if that's not your cup of tea, I certainly wouldn't mind perhaps other methods of disposing of him. I'm fully aware of the things that he's wrapped up in, but if you can find something incriminating, maybe. Though I'd really much rather prefer you just kill him. He stands up from his chair, and he's quite tall. But not basketball player, so he's just on the high end of the average.
Couldn't we just get like a USB, put some kiddie porn on it, and then put it in his office?
I'm afraid that won't suffice.
That isn't incriminating enough?
potentially, I could potentially leak all of his information onto the internet.
You could do that. However, I could also do that. And you see, the reason that I haven't is because there's a few names in his files that I would rather not be also announced to the public. And he makes some pointy finger gestures at himself.
And if we delete that particular information, but leak everything else.
I'm not quite sure if I trust you that much, but I suppose if you fail, he'll probably just kill you. And I suppose that takes care of that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Give me
I'll be blunt
a
with
list of
you. One of the reasons I'm asking you all to do this is because I'm not willing to lose any of my men, and if Jonathan Finch finds out about this, then I can just say I've got no idea who you people are. Since you're outside my organization.
How many people are on this list of names that you don't want leaked?
Oh, mostly just myself, but I'll give you a more comprehensive list if that's what you're looking for specifically.
And what if we just say no? Then leave.
If you say no, then you're worth more to me as bounties than you are as random pedestrians.
She looks at Abram and Aurelio. I'm not getting arrested.
And I'm not killing anybody.
He walks
We
around
never
the
said we
front
had to.
of his desk, dragging his fingers along the glass surface to the front. I am not an unkind man. If you would like something in return, just name your price. I'm sure I could find it. You'd be doing me a great favor. I could even
One
try to...
spaceship.
I'm sorry?
Or a ticket off the planet.
Wait, what?
You want a starship in return?
Yes.
Roll persuasion, he says.
Deal! Please?
He strokes his chin, which is he's perfectly shaven, perfectly groomed. His eyes shine a bright blue as he fake thinks about it. Yeah, he's like got his arms like wrapped around him.
Oh my god.
You know what? Fine. I will give you a starship. I will let you walk out into that junkyard that you saw behind my manor, and I will let you take your pick of the lot.
Nyx looks at him. Could you potentially clear my name?
Well, I'm not quite sure if I have got that power, though I can see what I can do after I fill the vacuum left behind by my associate. I certainly wouldn't mind trying, and you would have a place amongst my people at the very least, and we protect one another. You see, I'm just so sick of that old man. He's responsible for all those drug problems you see, Aurelio. If you're concerned about killing dishonest men, you would be doing the world a favor. He's a filth. He's an ingrate, disgusting.
Can you explain how that is?
How that is? He's focused only on profit and greed, and he has no schemes of the bigger picture. He's so short-sighted.
So he deserves to die.
Most certainly, indeed. We're all gonna die someday. I don't see why him being a little bit sooner than maybe the Grim Reaper would have preferred is that big of a deal.
Justice for him can be served out in other ways. It's not my call.
If you can find a way to do it, then by all means, but I would like him gone completely. One way or another. How you do that, your problem. If you try to incriminate me, it's not going to work. So if you plan on double-crossing me, there'll be more than just a loss of spaceship to worry about.
Speaking of that spaceship, I want that written as a deal.
Of course, yes, indeed. I work in fully comprehensible deals. Don't you worry about that. I'll have something written up right now. In fact, and he waves his hand again, and you see the computer screen? Like, there's some kind of indicator, like a mouse, moving around the desktop, and like he seems to be searching through various files with his ring finger as he just points through the air at the computer screen.
What the fuck is happening?
And then after a while, he finds like one thing. He's like, there we go. And then he clicks it. He like pushes his middle finger into the air, and then out of the top of the computer, there's like a thin slit, and a piece of paper 8x11 prints itself out.
No one else knows he's just diddling the air. Like, really?
I mean, we see this. What are we supposed to do about it?
He diddled that air. I mean, you can.
I made you a
mean-
contract. Congratulations.
Do none of you know how tablets work?
In the air? Don't you have to
In
touch
the air.
Now you
I mean,
air
three.
diddle my
holographic
tablet.
tablets.
I will be very, very clear. I would like him to die. Anything less will be a disappointment, unless it is utter, unless it is complete. So if you've got some higher values at work, they better be worth it, because this contract is for a dead man. And then he takes the paper, holds it up on his 5 fingers, aims it towards Aurelio, and then he pushes it off with his pointer finger, and it gracefully flutters through the air back and forth, and then it passes through some kind of wall of blue static as it penetrates this invisible barrier, continues to fall, and gently lands at Aurelio's feet.
So he
kinda
did have a
crosses his
force field
arms.
around him. I'm not shocked.
This field went from wall to wall, separating you from him.
Hmm.
So the deal is, we kill him, and you give us a ship.
Indeed,
Nothing less.
he
if
just
we
he
don't kill him,
raises
no
his
ship.
eyebrows and make a nod. Aurelio, it's a messy business. If you'd like to negotiate, there is parameters in there that will allow it. But if you want a rock steady
I
deal,
read over the parameters.
it says on the termination of Jonathan wait, no, it does not say anything about any name. It's just a very generic hit deal that just says upon completion of the services as owed to by the following signees, and then there's like a space for 3. Upon completion of the task, they will be delivered a vehicle of their choosing from the junkyard. And you have to understand that if he gave you a piece of paper that specifically said, I, Oberon, want you to kill Jonathan Finch, please sign here, that would be something that you can use to incriminate him with.
I know.
Which is why he didn't give it to you, because he knows that you are smart, Aurelio.
She looks at the two.
So what does it say exactly? It just says. It doesn't say kill in it. It just says.
If you're
What
looking
does it say
for
exactly?
it says like upon completion of the requested task, you will be receiving, and then it's like blank lines, but it's been filled in with whatever spaceship you request from his shipping yard, from his scrap yard. Upon completion of the desired task. It seems like this is actually a template that he's used before, which is specifically on purpose so that, once again, you can't just turn this over to Jonathan Finch and be like, look what they asked us to do. Because Jonathan Finch will be like, we used this deal for killing a lot of people. I don't... What? You're just a couple of motor buddies. We're going to take you out back and kill you. Potentially. So if you're looking for a
Great.
loophole, you're not going to find it in this piece of paper. He's not a genie either. He could just like... he's not just going to be like, oh, fuck, you found it. You found the loophole.
And
I kind of just look at Nix and Abram.
and anything extra, she says to him, such as tarnishing entire reputation.
Oh, that would be lovely, but that would be icing. I'll help you hide from Lunaris in the meantime. You can even stay at my manor. For one night.
Just one?
If I have you here too long, there's a risk that he'll find out. And he's playing with his fingers and looking at his nails that are beautifully manicured.
Well, Aurelio rips up the contract.
What? Did you not even, like...
Aurelio, from a GM point of view, I do want to just make it clear that he's already agreed that yes, if you can figure out a non-lethal way to take care of his problem, he'll also fulfill the deal. If you're just looking for it in paper format, you're not going to get it. But from the quest standpoint, you have a quest that says, like, kill Jonathan Finch, optional, find some way to ruin his reputation.
Ruin his entire career.
Yeah, he's just being very clear that we're dealing in absolutes, and I know that players don't like to make commitments. But welcome.
No, I just don't like him.
Oh, God. He's probably gonna kill us.
Is Nyx like
Exactly.
actually?
Exactly. I don't trust him at all. I hand the
What?
contract
Wait,
over
wait.
to those
What is
two.
Nyx doing like in character in response to? I'm assuming Aurelio did actually rip it up.
Nyx is like, I just described several ways that we could do this without murder. What the fuck?
His name is Oberon, right?
Yes.
Okay. Abram says, Oberon, if you give me a good reason why he should die, I will at least consider it. But the reasons you've given me so far are not.
A good reason. Good reason. You're of that moral sort, aren't you? Alright, okay. I think of a few. Let's see here. I'm sure you've heard of those old penal colonies. The sort that worked men to the bone until they broke. Jonathan Finch was the man who instigated those. Jonathan Finch was a man who profited upon the fall of New Pavo. I mean, of Pavo Station. I'm sorry, we're living in the city of New Pavo now, and what a glorious city it is. He's responsible for the importation of drugs, the withholding of crops, the corruption of officials. Have you seen the people packed outside those borders? It's like diamonds. They're worthless rocks, but it's the scarcity that is built upon them that makes them valuable. Jonathan Finch makes scarcity of people.
And you're going to be better than him?
Most certainly. I have an eye for beauty, for grace. This man has neither.
Abram looks at Nyx and Aurelio, seeing if they feel any differently upon hearing this.
I still don't. Aurelio's just like visibly like,
He's just
hands crossed.
grumpy.
Yeah, he's just like, this guy is freaking insane. Like, why are we even here?
Alright, Nyx.
Nyx is considering it.
Good enough.
She knows just how much of an asshole this Jonathan guy is.
Let's just
As she exclaimed, "Oh, that
incriminate
dirtbag."
him. Get over with.
I accept
Is
your
what Aurelio
task,
says.
is what Abram says, and he's only speaking for himself.
Oh, that's excellent.
Nyx nods. I agree.
Wonderful, wonderful. And you're okay with the idea of a starship as your reward? I can only give you one. I'm not going to give you 3. I can also...
if you can make an attempt to clear my name.
You've my word. Abram, are you the sort for money?
I'll take him.
Excellent. Let's see here. I will give you 500 to split between the three of you. Is that enough?
Uh,
Yeah, there's 3
900.
of us. That's
300
weird.
each.
900. Ooh. You know, I was going to dispute it, but I just realized that does indeed split so well. Very well, 900. 900 in a starship. The starship being worth far more than 900, but you have some spending money then.
Is the starship in an already flying condition?
If it's not, I'll make sure it is. The one you
Then
pick
that's for
is
me.
your decision. I'll tell you what, the man at the counter that you guys came in through, if you just tell him... Well, you shouldn't have to tell him anything. I'll send him an email. He'll give you half up front. Not half a starship, half your money.
hmm.
I don't.
Now, please, if you don't mind, your signatures.
I have problems.
Money will solve any problems, Abram.
Signatures, okay.
Nix signs it.
Abram also signs it.
Aurelio doesn't know how to read or write, so he just kind of makes
It's
a scribble.
fine. You can just come along.
He just scribbles.
Perfectly adequate. And then he raises his hand, and the paper leaps out of your hands through
What
the
fuck is
static
happening in
field
this goddamn
and into his hand. And then he sets it down on the desk. Thank you for your time. If you would like to start your mission tomorrow, you may sleep here. If you want to take advantage of the light of day that we have now, by all means. But I think you and us, you all and me, are done. And he walks behind his desk again and sits down.
Alright, I guess we'll just
Right.
take that mile-long walk out of your office now.
the walk of shame.
It's good for the calves.
Fuck
My
you.
calves are beautiful.
And
He walks out.
you all walk away, I believe.
Cash, cash, cash.
All right, you walk away. You walk
Money,
away
money, money.
through the sunbeams as you leave this tiny kingdom that this man has built for himself. And the first person you see as soon as you leave the brass doors that close behind you with a loud, heavy thunk, he does a delivery. He gives you half of 900, which is 900 divided by 2, which is 450. 450.
I
Which
thought it was
is
150 each.
150 each, yes. I already did that math in my head earlier. I should be so much more proud of myself and actually take
Wait,
advantage of it.
150 credits?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Holy crap!
Hey, murder pays, baby.
Murder pays.
We're not
I
murdering!
can buy 10
I mean,
studios!
Incriminating,
not
Abram.
murdering.
Incriminating.
Right. Oh, he meant to actually say this, but he didn't do it while he was in there. Aurelio, if you really can find an alternate way, by all means, but I'm not as opposed to killing as you are.
Abram will take care
I will
of
find
your
an alternate
problems.
way.
Let's
I
hope
can
you
do it.
do.
Okay.
I'm still gonna tarnish his reputation regardless of what we do, so...
Oh, wait, that would be great.
I'll leave that up to you.
Both is preferred.
We have one killer, one tarnisher, and one possible whatever Aurelio figures out. Not killing.
One not killer.
Lethal, non-lethal, and then just ruin.
Also, can that email be this canon email?
Please God.
Oh my god.
What is it? XX underscore Oberon 65 big
69.
69 big dick daddy underscore XX at AOL.com. I'm You can believe whatever you want to believe in this land of make believe.
Headcanon. Alright,
Big
so I
dick
have.
daddy.
You all have $150 on top of, I mean credits, but on top of what you
God,
already
I
have.
mean 156.5.
Yeah. That's
And-
that good
All
shit.
right.
It feels good.
I feel pretty good about.
Yeah. I'm planning on
Fucking
stopping
yeah.
this recording right here and now. You good with that?
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gucci. Let the
Bye,
murder begin.
everyone.
Bye.
Thank you for listening. Like and
I thought you were saying bye.
subscribe.
Oh, no call to actions. Do whatever you want with your own lives. I believe in you.